The favourite question that I like to ask everybody is, so Paul, you made 300 grand, did you? Yeah, well, where is it? Jesus, I don't know, with this and that, So we basically said, right, how much cash are we have to collecting for the whole year? Right, okay, where the fuck is it? The reason why I'd say this to you is I was having a conversation with a guy before and he said he didn't have a good year. He was like, no, look, I just want to be finished with that year and start fresh in the new year. And I was like, no, listen, all your learnings for the new year will come from this year. So I would strongly recommend that you look at all your expenditure for this year and categorize them yourself. So what you can say is, if I didn't have that legacy debt and if I didn't have to buy the new van, I would have had X amount of money in the bank. Throughout the year, different things come up and we decide to put money in here, and some of that is an allowable expense, which means that it comes off your profit and loss, and some of it is not an allowable expense, which means you're saying you've made more money. So we just put the headings together, the difference in the bank balance from one date to the next date, the amount we spent on discretionary expenses, the amount we spent on maintaining existing projects that are not yet bringing in rent, the amount we spent on growth in the portfolio, the amount we paid on taxes, and the amount we spent on running costs. That gave me a massive sense of clarity on where we are with the numbers. One of the big ones here was the maintaining. So we've got 3 properties now that's not bringing in any rent that we have there. They're going through planning permissions and various different things. And we had to service the debt on them and keep them going and pay the cost for the planning permissions throughout the year. But I wanted to break it down then even further to say, okay, well, you might have bought the property for like 500 grand, but it's cost you 40 grand this year to keep it. So now that property stands at 540 as opposed to just 500, because if you bust your chops all year and you didn't pay any money on expansion and you didn't pay any money to clear legacy debt and you still have no money, you got a fucking problem.